Hey guys, so I wanted to ask the question here, is it worth it to buy the new Galaxy A5 2017? Especially as it has just been announced and people might be wondering, is it worth buying here on the verge of the new Galaxy S8? Obviously Samsung has announced the Galaxy A7 2017 and the A3 2017, and they bring more mid-range kind of spec sheet with upper mid-range price. And personally, I was a massive fan of the A5 series ever since it was made in 2014. I thought it was, bringing some very nice build quality. But now that Samsung's like up to the build quality of its flagship line, which is obviously the S7 here, I'm left wondering, what is the point of the A series and also the C series, which it doesn't come with the quickest software updates, and also doesn't come with like the best in terms of the specifications. Some people could say it's for people who want like a premium design for not the highest price, which I can understand kind of thing, but to me, it doesn't really make that much sense if you're looking for something to keep for a couple of years to buy something like the A5, especially when you can get, for example, the Galaxy S6, which still comes with better specifications overall in terms of the processor and camera for probably the same like price nowadays. Also, you've got obviously the S7, which has come down in price a little bit. Many other Samsung phones which you could consider as well, S6 Edge, S6 Edge Plus. So, what are the reasons why you would buy the A5 or A7 2017? I could probably go through some of them here. Now this obviously is the A5 2016, so don't get confused or anything, but some of the main reasons why you would want to upgrade here are the waterproofing apparently. So that was one thing which was a bit temperamental with the A5. Sometimes it would survive a water test, other times it wouldn't, so now you have your full waterproofing like the S7, which is good. We also have Type-C apparently now on the new generation A series, which is very useful, if you're coming from the old connector. Hopefully more manufacturers will continue to get rid of that. The new A5 also comes with a slightly better camera apparently. I think it's coming with the same aperture, do correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, they have upgraded the sensor in there, so it should be a little bit better. The actual processor is going to be much better as well. With the A5 2016, you're either lumped with a horrible Snapdragon processor or a Exynos processor, which is very decent. This is the Exynos model, and it runs very smooth. But now and again, when you were really, using the device quite heavily, it would slow down, and that could be also to do with the 2 gigs of RAM. We do have now the Exynos, I think 7870, which is built upon the nice nanometer manufacturing process for very good output in terms of the heat, like very minimal output, and very good overall performance. So the battery life should be absolutely fantastic as well, because obviously you're getting your fast charging and quite a good size. Not to say that the A5 2016 had a fantastic battery in itself really. So those I'd say are the main selling points of the new A5 2017. But I think if you look beyond those kind of things, it's worthwhile definitely checking out for some other phones on the market, like Samsung's former flagships, as well as other manufacturers, because at the end of the day, Samsung's not the quickest when it comes to software updates with the A series or the J series. In fact, like for example, I have the J5 here, which was released late 2015. and I think we're still running you know, Lollipop here with this one, which is very disappointing given that Apple's just updated the iPhone 5S to, you know, iOS 10.2. Even the most recent like J phone from Samsung, it runs a newer version of TouchWiz, but the actual underlying Android is still Marshmallow, and I think we're still running Marshmallow with the A series as well. So, you know, you do need to factor these things in when, you know, making a decision if you're going to buy a phone and keep it for a couple of years. So ultimately, what I would say is, you know, they look like solid improvements, but on the other hand, it's worthwhile checking out, you know, last year's flagships, Galaxy S6, OnePlus 3, OnePlus 3T. They've pretty much killed everything in the mid-range category and give you much more bang for buck, if you ask me, overall, if you can handle a little bit bigger phone. I will be getting the A5 in, obviously, to review it, so, you know, don't worry about that, but I'm just saying this to those of you who buy phones to keep them. So yeah, just a quick video here on the new A5 series. What do you think of them? Do you like them or not? Do let me know, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.